Hello YouTube! I am Pinstar, and this is Cities Skylines Strategy and Tactics episode 22. So in our last episode we tuned up our transportation network, but you know what? Enough fine-tuning. We have solved our current problems. Let's grow and make some new problems potentially, but hopefully not. So you know what? I think it's time to plant another tree. Yes, indeed. Now, we just expanded our industrial area quite nicely, and yet people are still asking for industry. So my guess here is they're actually asking for offices, especially since we demolished a bunch of offices in here. So you know what? It's time for an office park, an office Weeping Willow zone. Pretty much going to be done the same way as your average garden variety Weeping Willow zone. We're going to make it the standard size rather than the double wide here of King's Row. So I think we're going to just put it from here to here. Now, we had a little trouble plugging it in with the southern part of Perez Park here. Luckily that turned into a happy accident because I got to fit in my extra university here. But we don't need an extra university, and we want to be more space compact here. So what I think I'm going to do to facilitate a Weeping Willow plug-in here is I'm actually going to delete the highway here. Obviously I'm going to restore it, but it'll allow us to put the road nubs down, and then we can just reconnect up the highway to it. And of course making sure my game is good and paused before I do anything. Otherwise that's going to cause all kinds of havoc. Oh, that would not be pretty. No, it would not. Alright, intersections. Huzzah, Weeping Willow zone. Huzzah. Alright, let me try and remind myself. Yeah, there we go. Right click to rotate. Right click to rotate. Thank you, game. Slope too steep. What you talking about, Willis? I don't see no slopes here. Alright, we might need to trim it just a little bit further. Yeah, we can trim that. I do not want to trim that because that's going to go off lot here. We'll trim that. What are you talking about, slope too steep? I do not see any stupid slopes here. Oop! What do we got here? Alright, so I have to put it way the heck back. Or you're going to give me this slope too steep nonsense. Well, we could go for an extra long. I mean, that's just one more branch there, and it does butt up quite nicely next to the railway line there. Although I would like it to be down a little further so I could put a railway station, because an office zone would really like that. Damn you, slope! Damn! Oh, hang on. We might be able to get a little something out of this. Curse you, you stupid slope. You cursed slope. Why are you too steep? I don't even see the slope in this. I really just want it to be like right here. But you know what? We can make do with that other position, because as long as we are close enough for a railway station, or at least I should say far enough away for a railway station, and we can modify the rail lines there. All right. Yeah, the slope must be on this in this direction. So all right. So weakness number one of the Weeping Willow zone is the slope. Alright, so yeah, let's just push it up as far as we can do, like so. Now, is that far enough away for a train station? Not a cargo train station, just a train station. Actually, yeah, it looks like we can do it if we nix the rail line here and then just redraw it to our purposes. We will we'll be in good shape. All right, we're good. All right, now let's do some transportation network repair work. No. Alright, you are going to probably need to get adjusted a little bit here. Here, let's repair the highway. And I don't know if they respond to noise pollution, but just in case they do, I'll make these the wall variety. Get our UE back in there. Let's see here. We'll plug our trunk in here. And actually, since we're going to be dealing with land values here, and actually it's not a bad idea to put it away from here, so there's some stuff that it can soak up. Actually, I know what I'm going to do. I'm just going to draw you straight up, and then I know it's facing the wrong direction. Don't worry. Don't you worry. That's crooked. There we go. Get our upgrade tool and just reverse. Oh wait, that's bi-direction. Duh! I know how to do the things with the stuff. Yes, I know upgrade tools. Reverse polarity. Reverse polarity? Oh, was I right the first time? I was right the first time. Alright then. And then we will grab our other tool here. We should be able to plug you in, or we could just plug you into there, but I'd rather you jump over there, because this thing gets enough traffic as it is. And at this point we don't need you to be all fancy pants, so we can just draw you like so. Bust out our... sweet spot, sweet spot. Nice. Ish. Alright, maybe not so nice. Actually, this might behoove us using a highway off-ramp rather than a regular thing. Beautiful. And that does not interfere quite so much with some of the traffic there. Yeah, actually we're going to do the same thing with this beast. Okay. Alright, fine. Nope. Okay. Let's just draw a straight line over here then. Alright, enough of you, stupid curve tool. I swear you're more trouble than you're worth half the time. Yes, you make cities pretty, but you're a pain in the butt. Alright, let's link up our Skyway network. That we cannot forget about. What you talking about, Willis? Oh! Alright, we can do that. We can be flexible. We can be flexible. Oop, oh yeah, that's... Alright, we can still be flexible. There we go. It'd be kind of a waste to put that over there, and ooh, okay, hang on. We're gonna do another little pedestrian acrobatics here. See how quickly we can drop you down. And then you have you guys. Can you squeeze in here like on the ground here? Because that road is not. No, not feeling it. Don't wanna walk below the thing here, even though there's clearly a bit of space here for you. Not feeling it. Too bad. Alright, well, let's see if we can do it airborne then. The ground level is very much viable, but if you're going to be that way, then fine. Yeah. Oops. Well, I had the sweet spot. I probably shouldn't be bothering because this is in a very near future episode. This T intersection highway exchange is going to get completely demolished and turned into a four-way exchange. That's going to be fun. It will be a learning experience for all. Yeah, and the pedestrian paths don't go any higher. So, alright, you know what? I'm not going to fight with it. I'm not going to fight with it. Or, you know what? I'll fight with it in a different direction. We'll do a skyway this way, because we're more likely to have the residential zones want to meander over to the offices than we are someone from the industrial zones. There we go. Alright, that's good enough. Alright, can't forget our parks, of course. The offices love parks. Now, you might be saying, Pinstar, why the heck are you building a train station? You don't have any other train stations in your city here. Well, you would be correct. But the reason why we're doing it is, one, just like the cargo terminal over here gave some level up goodness to our industrial zones here, a passenger terminal helps level up your offices. It's considered a service, and offices get when they need to level up and they're not really too sure what they want, they're going to yell at you to say, I want some services. And what they mean is they want more transportation options. Now, of course, we're going to be doing all the standards here. We're going to be giving them some land value goodies. We are going to be giving them their own metro line stop. Absolutely. They're going to love that. And you know what? We're going to give them their own freaking bus stop, too, because they're going to like that, too. We'll plug you in right here. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to plug you into the two major population networks here. So out here to the big area and back. And what the heck, we'll start a different line here. Go out here, plug you into here, and then back. Now I realize that, yeah, you could have them stop in here, but this is more direct, so it's more likely that people will utilize them for this. Now as far as bus lines go, we are going to do the following. We're certainly going to have a bus stop right over here for people to utilize. We also want a bus stop in front of the train station so that people can get on and off. I know it's a really short distance, but it's a really high value stop to have. Now, as far as what we're doing on this, I think it probably behoove us to make a stop right here in the industrial sector in case somebody from somewhere else in the city wants to get to there. They can finish off with the bus, and then yeah, and then we'll loop it all back around in here. That's much better. Okay, all right, I'm happy. I am happy. Let's get zoning. Get our do our big wah, like so. Get our power and water is going to be a thing that they're going to want. Some silly reason. Like so. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to, because I really, really hate laying unnecessary power lines. Oh, here's a good one. We'll go here, we'll power the train station, and then enough things will develop that it should walk its way to the rest of the zone without me having to wire things everywhere. All right, let's make it happen. Should get them plugged in. Yep, there we go. All right, now they're spreading the rest of the zone here. Excellent. Oh, that's the other thing we want to do. And heck, I'll let it run here. We want to upgrade to tree-lined roads here because offices not only care about services, but they do also care about land value. And every little bit of land value we can do here is going to be effective. And yeah, you're one way there. And they don't mind the noise, so they don't mind having a train station in their backyards, unlike with residentials. There we go. We should get some pretty, yeah, we're already starting to get upgrades from the offices that are getting built here. They are liking that. Now, what are our gaps looking like here? It's still some fairly big gaps, but not too bad, not too bad. Can't really think of anything effective to stick here. But we should start seeing. Here, let me wait for the bus lines to arrive. I'm going to give you guys a color. Yeah, it's too early to tell their effectiveness. We'll make you the yellow line. Let's see here. And as far as our district name here, certainly guys are going to be able to claim your own district here, because you're all an office park, and that is distinct from everything else around you. Birdsong District. Cute, but not what I want. Pocket D. And yes, that's a zone from the game, and it stands for Pocket Dimension, so don't get any funny ideas. It is not supposed to be a tee naming nomenclature. Tax revenue, tourism. Oh, silly me! I didn't even. They're already. Look at this. They're upgrading to level 2. I haven't put down any like basic services like police and fire and like stuff that they might actually want. So that tells you how powerful that train station is. I bet you they'll. Some of them will jump to level 3 if I start once I lay down the basics here. Oh, I know what we can do. Since this area is so freaking huge, we can. Space already occupied by what? Yeah, we'll lay down a. Oh, we'll just make that go around. We'll fix that in a second. We don't need to go for the compact thing. We can just do the graveyard proper. Do need the clinic. Oh, you guys are already kind of covered. But I still want the the minute coverage going here. Just to get some more goodness flowing through here. There we go. Alright, so that's probably also why they're leveling up so much. Alright, let's repair our Skyway here. Yep, there's Price is Right time. Beautiful. Alright, fixed pathway. And yeah, that is indeed what they were asking for. They were asking for a whole lot of offices, and that's what they're getting here. Alright, what do we got here? You're making your way to level 3. You're making your way. What do you want? No level up info, which means it's just leveled up. Operating normally. We've got some good population going through here, and the zone's not even full. So I think this zone is pretty much well done. Now, the question becomes: do I throw down a a train station here, because it would allow the residents of this neighborhood to take the train over to their offices over here. Granted, it's not the world's most impressive trip, but it is a trip nonetheless. Actually, this might be a nice place for a train station. Yeah, let's throw one down here. Yes, I know it's going to spew out some noise pollution, but I want to get a train station network going too. Space already occupied. Height too high. Height too high. The heck are you talking about, height too high? I don't get it. Alright, maybe I won't be making a... Alright, well I can make a station here, but that would take out most of my district here. So let's see. It would be really nice to have one here. Although I don't want it to take up too much more of the... you know, it might be something I could plug into the railway on the other side. So yeah, we'll leave it for now. Now this thing should also be, yeah, passenger service last week. All those passengers are tourists. They are all tourists. Because right now there's no city-to-city stuff going on in here. So the only people who are going to be using this terminal are going to be tourists. Which is going to help our commercial zones out. But it might create some traffic, but I think we're in good shape here. Yeah, because they're getting on there. Oh, another little trick here in terms of upgrading. So yes, we want the whole thing for that. But if we do like a little zone here of grass, I already showed this one. So yeah, we'll do this little parcel of grass so people can get around and cross over to the Skyway more easily. Or they just might take the road. Alright, so this zone's doing quite well. Let's monitor the rest of our traffic here to make sure that it has not had any unintended ripple effects elsewhere. I don't see it disrupting the highway traffic here. What? Oh, those are all just done. For a second there, they thought they were all ambulances. Like, oh no, am I poisoning my water supply? Please say no. Yeah, this area is still a little on the thick side. Yeah, and having these two converge like this probably... Actually... Alright, here's a thought. Here's a thought. It's risky. It's risky. But I might try it. If we take our highway tool like so, and we take you from here, since this is open space anyway, actually, yeah, I'll deal with the curve tool here. Heck, I might even get fancy and do the freeform tool here. Come on, baby. Oop, oop, oop. Yeah. That will be our U-turn combined into this one. And you guys will be coming in on this side of the highway. You guys are coming in on this side of the highway, so you're not fighting with each other. So let's see how this does for us. Yeah, this is my one thing, the mergers. The guys on this lane want to go to that lane, the guys in this lane want to go to that lane, but it's still far enough back that it's not as bad. And the people that want to get there can get there. This thing is not too bad, and there's not a lot of outgoing traffic from this that's going to gum up the works. Yeah, it's just a bunch of merge traffic here. Okay, that may or may not have been a useful thing. City needs more water. Ooh, okay. Thank you, game. Yes, we do need more water. Alright, let's get another turd pipe going here since they seem to correlate with each other. And another water pipe, of course. Link you all up here. Oop, hang on. Speaking of full, we're going to need to fill up landfill sites. Anything else full around here? It's been a while since I've emptied graveyards. Oh wow, you're about to be full. Alright, so start emptying. What's with the land value whining here? You whining about these abandoned buildings? Is that what you're whining about? That's not water pollution, is it? I hope not. I don't want people drinking radiated water. That would cause a wave of death, to be certain. All right, this is actually not doing too bad. I'm happier with it. Certainly happier with it. This is gonna be probably an episode in and of itself. Oh, retooling that. In fact, that's gonna be our next episode. It's gonna be retooling this beast right here. But otherwise, I think we're doing pretty darn good. Our income is right back up. And you know what? People are asking for a commercial district. Our next big move is going to be a gigantic multi-Weeping Willow commercial district, complete with tourist harbor, railway connections, highway connections, the whole world. It's going to be like the tourist mecca. And it's going to be right here, right over here, with probably some residentials over here. But in order to do that, we need to get a highway going this way. We need to tap into the rest of this region. We can't just leave this highway network by its lonesome. So will we be able to retool this thing without further snarling our fairly heavy, but managed currently, traffic? Well, you'll have to wait and see. So if you like this episode and want to see more like it, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and leave me a comment, good, bad, or indifferent. Your feedback is always welcome. So until next time, this has been Pinstar, signing out. See ya.